Welcome to Trading Made Easy. That's right. My name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com, a stock trading education group. We've been in this business for over 25, 30 years almost. Let's talk about what's going on this week and why the market's so narrow. Why is it the tech's rolling over? And is there going to be a rate cut on the 17th? And more important, is Powell going to say anything Friday, tomorrow, which is going to be the 22nd, about a rate cut? Now, I don't think he will. So first I'm going to tell you why I don't think there will be a rate cut. Then I'm going to tell you, if there isn't a rate cut, what you should be doing, with your stocks. If, let's say, he keeps everything the same, which he's done that for how long now? So first of all, we've had this market in a very, very narrow range, tiny range. So if we go and take a look at the spiders, as you know, the S&P has been in a very, very narrow range. Let me get it up here for you. So we haven't gone anywhere, I mean, we peaked right here, it's sold off, and we just aren't going anywhere. We're just staying, right? We can't break out, But the important thing to remember, though, is this is where people lose a lot of money. When you have a big pullback like right here, like we did on the 31st, the worst thing you could do is bail out because you don't have a sell signal. Now, what's a sell signal? A sell signal is when you have your stochastic breaking over. See it right here? When that stochastic starts breaking over red over yellow, you got a very slim chance of making it right back up to a high. So, and there's a lot of people right now who are dumping their tech stocks. If you look, everybody is more or less jumping into XLP, You can see it. That's consumer stocks, Because they think that the market's going to start crashing now. I better get into consumer stocks. And rightfully so about tech stocks. Gee, they're overbought. They're too expensive. They're so overvalued. It's insane. I better move out of there. And then what they've been watching is, if you look at your Qs, see how they've been rolling over? And you look at your XLK, that's tech, rolling over. But in both cases, there's no defined break, red through yellow. So that means there's still a high probability that it can still make new highs. Until you get that distinct crossover, like Caterpillar here, see it? Or you get into it, which is even worse. Look at this crossover right there. But that's not happening, is it? If you go take a look at your, let's go take a look at the Magnificent Seven right here. Now, people are bailing out of the Magnificent Seven, but you have no crossover, do you? No. So be careful of that, And also, if he keeps rates the same, and he doesn't change anything, and the 10-year Treasury yield is going to keep going up, then you should consider, again, going into stocks like your XLP, that's your consumer staples. You can see how money's going to consumer staples and money is coming out of your tech groups, And you can see that. That's very clear with your XLK, see it, and your Qs. And now we go back up and take a look at XLP. Look at this. See where the money's going? So again, but don't act too fast because you're going to regret it. Let's take ARK, for example. See how ARK, it pulled back, and you notice people got out. Get me out, I'm getting killed, get me out. And look what happened when they did that. Look what happened. They got out, and look how it went right back up. Why? Because there was no real distinct crossover, as I showed you, like you see with Caterpillar. Right there, see the difference, or you see with Intuit, So no matter what happens, and make sure that if he doesn't give you on Friday what you want to hear, which Friday is going to be the 22nd. If he doesn't give you something, you put your hat on, that everything's going to be fine. He's going to cut rates. Don't panic, because again, there's some great opportunities on the upside still with even your tech stocks until they cross over. Without the crossover, then don't panic, okay? So again, this is what we teach, and you should really also be prepared to sell short, okay? And we teach you how to sell short, teach you how to go long, but you got to have that arrow in your quiver, how to sell short. And it's so sad most people don't do it, they're scared, but we'll help you with that. So contact us at philsgang.com, and we'd be more than happy to help you. And by the way, you get 10 days free to see what we're all about. All right, so we'll see you on the charts. Again, remember, never panic on your stock unless you get a clear crossover. Hope that little tip helps you. See you on the chart.